Whoo, good morning. All right, so I have been saying for 2 days now that I'm going to go live in this group and I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit about the Faster Way to Fitness program, why I think it's valuable, how the program is conducted. Maybe even you want to know why I came to get certified in this program and what that's looked like as a career shift, all the things. So you're going to have to put your questions in the comments. I'm going to do my best to watch them, of course, and as long as I can see them. Sometimes Facebook does this weird thing where it won't tell me that there's, I always do this. I'm like, oh, my hair is, anyway, that it doesn't show me that you're on yet or questions until much later. So if I'm not addressing it, it's because I can't see it yet. All right. So first off, yes, my own kid yesterday in the car was like, wait a minute, you have a certification? I'm like, yeah. I paid thousands of dollars and spent many hours studying for this certification. Yes, I am a certified health and fitness coach. I love it. I mean, I knew I would. I've been toying around with this opportunity for years. And as much as I love my business with network marketing and I love the product that Scout and Seller has to offer, I still sell it. I still have a team. I still make money every month from this. And I'm still willing to mentor new people in business. But I have shifted my focus towards faster way to fitness, or faster way to fat loss for fitness coaching. Can you step out, please? I'm trying to do.
Why?
Because I'm trying to talk, and with you bouncing around behind me making funny faces, it's really distracting. And here's why I don't go live very often. So anyways, I made this career shift because I wanted to be able to help people more holistically. I wanted to be able to touch and impact every area of their life like I have been in this group for a decade now and actually get paid for it, okay? Everyone needs to be paid for their level of expertise. There's a lot I give away for free, but people got bills, right? And I got a whole army of humans. So at any rate, there's that. I love it. And I have been part of this program for over 2 years. And here is what has helped me the most. I am a CrossFit burnout. I love CrossFit. I still do as a method of fitness, but that level of intensity 5 days a week was way too much for my body. I didn't have a good nutrition strategy. I was like, yeah, eat. Okay. But I'm a naturally high energy person, which means eat intuitively was not working for me because I wasn't eating. I was just running off of my own God-given energy levels, which is high normally. But then when I'm properly fueled and rested, dear Lord, watch out. The world doesn't stand a chance because I will get things done. So what I found was I was just running on fumes, and then at the cost of my adrenals and other muscle wasting, that's where my energy was coming from. I was under eating, over caffeinating, not sleeping enough, and working out way too hard. That is an absolute recipe for adrenal disaster as well as for your body. So as a result, I became incredibly inflamed. I ended up with sensitivities to all kinds of food that I used to be able to eat with no complications whatsoever. So here I found myself about 20 pounds heavier than I needed to be. I was so fluffy, so bloated, gained a bunch of extra fat that I didn't need because my body was like, we're freaked out now. We're not releasing any of this fat. Like this, I need this for fuel to live. And I was feeding myself, just not enough for that level of activity that I was participating in my life. So I found like actual brain fog was not just actual, it was physical fog. Like when I looked around, my whole environment looked foggy. Okay, that's how bad it was. I thought I had a brain tumor. I went to the doggone optometrist and was like, I need this whole checked out because I've got a brain tumor or something. And they're like, nope, your eyes and everything are just fine. So that was a real awakening for me. I got some help from a holistic nutritionist. I got my gut tested. I had overgrowth of bacteria. I had reduced levels of hydrochloric acid in my gut. So I wasn't digesting well. I wasn't resting well. I wasn't refueling. I was a mess. So at that point, it was like, you need to stop CrossFit. In fact, you need to quit all exercise and you just need to chill, girl. And you need to refuel yourself and you need to start, fixing what's going on in your gut microbiome. So let's speed up the story. I did that. And then I said, okay, I need to re-enter fitness because I love it, but I need to do it in a way that doesn't freak my body out, is more in tune with a woman who has had a bunch of kids and is over 35 years old. And let's see where that gets me. If I had a strategic fitness and nutrition program that is tailored to my body and my fitness levels and my individual stresses throughout the day, what would it look like if I were properly fueled, properly fed, properly rested, and did a nutrition or a fitness program that worked better with my body? Enter the Faster Way to Fat Loss. I figured I got nothing to lose. I'll give it a try. I loved it. I love having different workouts, first off, because I am a person who doesn't love to do the same thing all the time. Same thing. I do not love to eat the same thing all the time. You can search this group. There are hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of meal plans that I created on my own that are unique because I don't like eating the same thing over and over and over again. So that's why I'm not going to cook 7 chicken breasts with rice and broccoli and stick them in containers and be like, for the next week, that's my life. Death to broccoli and chicken, death by broccoli and chicken and rice. I can't. It would kill my soul. Okay. And that's my level of creativity in life, is I need some diversity. And everybody needs some nutritional diversity to get a biodiverse gut microbiome. Anyway, different topic. Moving on. I love that the meal plan is delivered to your app. Okay. Every week there is a new meal plan. Some of them are repeats, right? But that's okay as long as it happens every couple of weeks and not every day. Like, oh gosh, here we go again. So the meal plan is there. You can substitute things out. It's all macro balanced for you, which means we are going to have a conversation. I'm going to find out what your health history looks like, your height, your weight, your activity level. I'm going to talk to you about things that have worked in the past for you, things that are not working for you. We're going to talk about you as a whole person. And then we are going to stick in some parameters into the calculator. And then we're going to come up with, I'm going to hear what your macros are, and the knowledge that I have, I'm going to offer you feedback, whether I think that's a good fit for you based off your individual life. We're going to get your macros set. And then you're going to start executing for your fitness program. Multiple of my clients already have had some sort of physical limitation. We make adjustments. Okay. That's why you hire somebody who knows what they're doing and is passionate about what they're doing and helping other people. We make adjustments. They move on. The reports I get. So I'll tell you about those later. I put testimonials in my stories all the time. So right now we've got fitness that's tailored more towards you. It is a gluten-free, dairy-free program, ... However, we can talk about some substitutions or adaptations based on your individual life. So we've got a fitness, that was nutrition. So we have a fitness program that can be adapted a million ways from Sunday to fit what your current physical capabilities are, and then help move you to the next level of physical capabilities. The next crux that we move is whole foods nutrition. So I'm not opposed to a protein bar here and there to close the gap on a protein requirement, but that shouldn't be every single day. Every day you should have whole foods. And most of our nutrition plan now has a cook once, eat twice type of meal plan built in there, so that you cook a big serving, which by the way doesn't really work for my family because I just don't have enough pans to double what I'm already doing, because I already make a huge amount of food. So I usually have to end up cooking twice anyway, but these recipes are simple to execute and are done generally within 30 minutes. Unless you're distracted with kids, then it will seem longer, but they're meant to be done within 30 minutes. Have dinner, hot, fresh, whole foods on the table, ready to go. So whole foods nutrition, we have fitness programming, we have the actual macro programming. Another facet of our program is that we're all going to be practicing intermittent fasting. Okay. Intermittent fasting has gotten a really bad rap over the years. And I too thought that this was a horrible plan for people. Like, you need to be fed. You're right. You do, but you don't need to be fed around the clock. All right. Your gut has to have time to rest and practice what's called autophagy. And autophagy is where it's like a body's recycling program. It'll get in there and start chewing up all the extra things in your body, like cellular waste and stuff, and then reuse it to live its best life within your own body. That doesn't happen if you're constantly digesting and not allowing enough time for rest. Okay. Your gut has to rest. You do have to be fed. So our nutrition program is built to have you fed within a certain time. I am still breastfeeding, and I did have a decrease in my milk supply, but it wasn't from fasting. It's because my son has had a lot of feeding issues due to his own low growth and all that. But we are now right back on top. So I did cut my fasting window back. I increased my calories, increased fluids, and my milk supply went up with pumping. So that's my story is unique to me because of his feeding problems. But every other woman who does the fasting portion, even while breastfeeding, they're doing just fine because they're properly nourished throughout the rest of their eating window. But again, that's an individual characteristic that I will discuss with you and that we'll keep a very close eye on to make sure that your body's still responding to it well. Your body responds really well to stressors right up until it doesn't. But that's why you work with a coach, because I can tell you, you tell me, and then I will reflect back what you said to see if this program is stressing your body out or if this positive stressor is turning into something beneficial, right? Putting stress, squeezing things can that's bad, right? A grape. You squeeze a grape, you put pressure on it, you crush it, right? But then you turn it into something beautiful, like a clean crafted wine. That just came to me. Yep, that was all organic right there. So at any rate, putting a stressor on your body is not bad. That's what you need for growth. But it has to be under the right circumstances. And I'm here to help you figure out what those circumstances look like so that you can grow and flourish. So intermittent fasting. We practice a 16-8 split. However, if you have never fasted before in your life, you try and go 16 hours, you're going to be nauseous and you're not going to feel very well. That's fine. I know how to work it back and then work it back out. Okay. Accordion style. Whatever your body needs is what we're going to do to get you to the end goal, which is whatever your personal end goal is, which is going to be different for everybody. The next pillar that we work on is a strategic fitness plan, meaning each day of the week, we're going to focus on something different. So Mondays and Tuesdays, we're going to do high intensity interval training. And I'll go back to the nutrition side because the nutrition and the fitness, they work together in order to create the best results possible for you. But we are going to mix up how we work out. So Mondays and Tuesdays, we're going to do high intensity interval training. You are not cardio queens anymore. You did that when you're 25. That doesn't work when you're 35. We're not doing that anymore. And if you are 25, then bravo. However, that's going to change for you, girl. So you may as well adapt a lifestyle that's going to be better for your nervous system now. At any rate, we're going to do that on Mondays and Tuesdays. On Wednesdays and Thursdays, we're going to lift heavy weights and we're going to build some muscle. Big muscle means more calorie burn and you can be more fit for life, right? Did you just see the reel I posted on my page? Go look at that. I talk about why you need strong, healthy arms for all kinds of things. We are going to lift weights Wednesday and Thursday. Friday, we're going to have an active rest day. Okay. That means we're walking, we're doing yoga, we're doing a rower, you're swimming, Pilates. We're doing something like that where we are active, but we are not lifting big weights and we are not ramping up our heart rate at that point. That's an active rest day. Saturday is leg day, baby. That's my favorite day of the week. That's where I destroy myself every single week because I lift heavy for legs because I love big, thick, strong legs and a nice curved booty. So leg day is Saturday. Also is Saturday would be your programmed treat day. Okay. I don't know any other fitness program that's like, yes, girl, have a cupcake. Our program does because we realize that's life. And I don't know about you, but I mean, I like a treat. For me, my treat more looks like chips because I like chips. Like way too much. But I can limit it because I realize that day's coming up where I'm going to get that bowl of chips and I'm like, it's going to be so delicious. So I'm going to do that and it's going to be just fine, right? It's going to be beautiful. That is programmed in so that you can look forward to it. So you're not deprived. You're not doing this program out of deprivation and desperation. You are doing this because you know that this fits your whole lifestyle now. This is not like a one and done situation. I'm going to do this for 6 weeks and then go back to the way I was. You can, but good luck. We'll shake hands and part ways because if you haven't established a consistent routine, which takes at least 3 months to do, you're going to go right back to what got you here to begin with, right? And you will have essentially wasted your money. So don't do that. Don't waste your money. So we've got a strategic fitness plan. Now we're going to work that in with our nutrition plan, which means on Mondays and Tuesdays, we are going to have a lower carb day, higher fat content. That's called carb cycling. So if you've ever heard these terms all in isolation, we take it all and put it into the same program. Okay, so you are getting the best and brightest of all the research regarding fitness, health, sustained life, all in one program. So you don't have to consult many different resources. It's all one right here, one-stop shop. And you get a coach. I mean, like, why you haven't already signed up? Beyond my level of understanding, but I get it. Some people are like, I need to hear it for the 18th time. And that's okay. I'll keep saying it as long as you need. Just DM me if you have specific questions. I still don't see any questions in the comments, so that's fine. DM me if you want to, or comment later and I'll check that. So we're going to have carb cycling on Mondays and Tuesdays. To work with our strategy, the reason we're doing that is we're trying to deplete the glycogen stores that are in your body. When your body doesn't have glucose immediately available for fuel, guess what it's going to dig into? Fat. It's going to start digging into that stored fat, which is most of the reason why people come to this program, is they want to lose some extra body fat. And statistically, 89% of Americans have well over 20 to 30 pounds that they have to lose. You have some extra. So let's deplete some of that extra, because you don't live in caveman times, okay? You are not going to starve. America is the most fed country in the world, and also one of the most undernourished. So we are here to nourish your body with whole foods. Second is we're going to drink enough water, and we have a water tracker to do that with. 100 ounces a day, at least. I do way more than 100 because I am a breastfeeding mom, and I am very busy. So I do more than 100 ounces, but we're going to do 100 ounces a day at least. You have a tracker, and we're going to make sure that that gets done. Another facet of our program is we're going to have lower nutrition days that correspond with these active rest and full rest days. Okay. When you're not as active and you're not moving as much, you don't need as much fuel and nutrition. So totally fine that you lower those calories a bit so that you can make more progress. On Sundays is a complete rest day. Okay. Stop it. Stop going out and walking 10 to 12,000 steps on a Sunday. If you like to walk, great, do it. But don't do it as some sort of fitness strategy. You do need a day where you are just resting. Sunday is that day. So you are going to have, and if you need to move these days around, it's not like it's written in stone. You can only do Sundays. You can shift it however you need that fits your particular life. But you do need one day programmed in where you are just resting, and then you have some lower calories. And that moves straight into our HIIT days and our carb cycling days. It's perfect, right? It's all meant to work together. And then Saturdays, for those leg days, we're right back into eating a regular macro where you need extra fuel for those big muscles, right? In order to lift big weights. So we have 3 days that are regular macro days. We have 2 days that are lower macro days. And then we have the days that are carb cycling days. So that's a lot, right? And if you were to try to come up with a program on your own, incorporating all of these different facets, you would be lost. A lot of people, maybe not you, but a lot of people are going to be completely lost. Like, what? Where do I even start with this? So I'm going to tell you where you start with this. And you can take this program later on. You won't have access to the app if you don't pay for it past this 6-week program. You can do what you want with that. But to have the ease of having a coach, having somebody that can adjust your macros when necessary, having a fitness plan in your pocket, a nutrition plan available to you that's balanced for your body, which I just expand out and feed the rest of my family. Having all of that at your fingertips in an app form. You can work out anywhere. You can work out on the road, in a hotel room. We have restaurant guides that will help you choose the best options for wherever you go. There are so many guides available, so much support available to you. This is where your journey of seeking health ends. It ends right here with the faster way to fat loss, and it ends with me helping you move past this block as your coach. So I'm going to put the link in the comments where you can sign up for my next 6-week round starting on Monday. I'm onboarding clients this week and through the weekend. If you get to Monday and you're still ho-humming about it, Monday's not too late. We will register people through the end of Monday, but after that, like, you're done for this time, and then I'll let you know when my next round starts. So don't sit on this, okay? Everyone's looking towards, some people are feeling some anxiety about spring break, like, oh my gosh, am I gonna have to wear a swimsuit? Yes, girl, you're gonna have to wear a swimsuit, and you're gonna have to get in the pool with your kids, and if you're feeling some kind of a way about it, now's a damn good time to start, okay? We can make an abundance of progress in 2 weeks. Promise. We can get you. I had a client sign up for our micro commitment last month. 5 days is all it took. And she was like, oh my gosh, I am less bloated and my pants are fitting more loosely. Yes, 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 yes. There's a lot of progress that can be made very quickly here, but you've got to take the first step and you got to sign up. We got to get you moving. So I'll put the link in the comments. If you have any questions, put them down here. I'll come back and answer them. If you want to DM me, that's cool too. If you want to text, I'll get to that faster. All right, friends. Thank you for being here. Thank you for listening. And we'll talk soon. Bye.